Welcome to the Weeb Lounge. We are about to review one of the most powerful characters in the entire Fate universe, not just Fate Grand Order. We're talking about Archer class servant Gilgamesh. Now, Gilgamesh has been one of those characters. He's been around forever, but you've only been able to get him in a banner. He is powerful, sometimes maybe a little too much. Arguably the most powerful servant in Fate Grand Order, depending how you use him, and even on characters where he's not terribly, they're not going to be weak to him, like Saber class characters, he can still put out the hurt. Let's go over his skills and his NP. You'll find out why pretty quick. First skill is just a party attack up for 3 turns. Basic, plays well with others. Second one, NP generation self up for 3 turns. It's almost like a worthless skill. It doesn't really help his NP generate that much more. Take it or leave it. Third, crit star absorption. Yeah, well, if he can get some crits off and such, that'll work out, but that skill could be upgraded, and it becomes very useful then, because upgraded, it will generate up to 30% of his NP as well. So overall, his skills, plays fairly decent with others, helps generate his NP, and that's pretty much what you can ask for with him. Now, his noble Phantasm itself, this is the one that's pretty hurty, alright? On the surface, it's just in typical Archer class AoE damage, right? But, alright, it does extra damage to servants. So any characters that you happen to be going against, if it has that little servant thing under it, it's going to be doing some serious extra damage. It can be like 100%, 175% or more, depending on the NP level and the overgauge. And it can also be upgraded, okay? So you upgrade it, it does an extra 30% of NP damage. It hurts, okay? You just have to see it, so let's roll the film.
All right, he's the king of kings, but is he the king of generating NP? Definitely not bad. He crits. It's really good. But let's see. First thing we're going to do is hop that, get a little bit extra generation. We're sitting at 103 right now. Arch chain. His is only 2 and 3. At 123 right now. Yeah, 123 to 180. That's yeah, 77 total there. Now, if you take away the 20, it's 57. 2 arts cards. I don't think either of them crit. He generates NP pretty quick. Alright, well, let's get this guy out of the way. And boop, boop, boop. Why not, right? Get some critical stars that I absolutely don't need for this. Now, his Noble Phantasm is known to hit stupid hard on pretty much all servants, which is going to be the first shadow guy right there. Unless they're not weak to Enuma Elesh, but pretty much everything is, it seems. Anyways, we'll do his Noble Phantasm. Ours is NP 4. Max level, not grailed. 10, 10, 10 for his skills. So let's pop everything. Now his overgauge does extra damage to servants. And it can actually be like pretty high. He's at 200%. Let's go ahead and bump him up to 300% by doing waivers again. And that's just going to help with crit, which nothing's going to really get the chance to crit. And 300% will give us 175% extra damage on servant class, the front one. So in other words, this should hit pretty hard. 600% damage total, plus the extra damage on servants. It's known to hurt badly, especially putting even defense down on them. It's stupid, see? He's generally regarded as one of the most powerful servants in the whole game. Watched, Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero, anything like that. Gilgamesh is historically kind of thought of as the most powerful servant ever, right? It kind of holds true, because if you have Gilgamesh and you're going after just servants, properly built, this guy's just going to destroy the world. New Malesh, right? This guy's good.
Okay, as you can see, his Noble Phantasm is... That was a really basic, silly setup. And you saw how much it did. Imagine if there were 3 servants on the field, properly buffed up, proper CEs, anything like that. I've seen it easily hit AoE for over 1 million. I've seen that many, many times. Granted, ours is Noble Phantasm 4, but before we got to that, we've seen it hit over 1 million. Properly loaded out. His Noble Phantasm is pretty hard to beat in terms of damage and when you stack everything proper. His skills overall, they're all right. I'm not going to say they're the best or anything, but they play well with his character. His ability to generate arts, I'd say above average. Quick cards combined with his arts, combined with his 3rd skill, even the NP generation up. I mean, he's going to get his Noble Phantasm in no time flat. It's not going to be hard to generate. And even his crits, he can even generate some decent critical stars. This guy can really hurt everything and everyone, despite, his character being just an overwhelming jerk, basically. He's kind of has a reason and justification for being that all holier than thou attitude, because he kind of is. Yeah. So, what's our verdict on Gilgamesh? Gilgamesh? Gilgamesh. Yeah, if you haven't figured it out yet, you want him. Do you want multiple copies of him? Yeah. How far do you take it? As far as you can go. This is, like I said, arguably the most powerful character in the game. The more copies you get, the better. Yes, there's that drop-off as typical when you get 2 or 3 copies. There is that drop-off. But it don't matter, because the more he hurts, the better. So, yeah, when this banner comes up, you want him. And you want to get as many copies as you can. That one was a no-brainer. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Visit us over on twitch.tv/The Weeb Lounge. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and over on YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Okay, we're on YouTube right now, right? Yeah. Because we're actually going to consider doing some game streamings and such, exclusive to Facebook, exclusive to YouTube. We're going to start dishing it out a little bit all over the place. So keep an eye on us. We'll see you in the next video and hopefully in a live stream.